All right. Would anybody like to do a recap, or would you like me to do it?
Do a dramatic recap, Chris.
Yeah, tell your story, man. What happened?
So last.
Tell me about the rapids.
So last time, you guys, after clearing the second floor of the house, you guys investigated some rooms. You found a little girl that was human in one room, wearing a beautiful black dress. After some investigations, you determined that she was not a threat, but however, her dress itself was indeed a mimic. You were able to successfully rescue her from the dress before it caused any harm. Afterwards you found a spirit board and communicated with a being on the other side that revealed itself to be Bloody Mary, a cleric of sort to the blood god Gore. Afterwards, you solved some puzzles and were able to get to the attic. You also, before going to the attic, you also found a room with a rocking chair that seemed to be made out of burnt wood. Nobody wanted to sit in the rocking chair, even though it seemed completely harmless. Up on the roof, you guys encountered a giant golem-like creature in doll armor that turned out to be an ex-adventurer by the name of Chani. It was protecting a young girl that had spindly long arms and black fingers and a wicked carved smile in her face. You guys immediately dispatched her, believing that this was indeed Agatha, your target. After killing her, an explosion of energy erupted from her body and then was sucked down into the floor. While exiting the room, while leaving to exit the house, the door to the basement opened up. While descending, you found this massive basement. On the walls are the skins of flayed humanoids. You saw two cloaked figures. One of them working on a giant man, which you assume to be making another doll-like being, and another one going through some alchemical supplies, and three more popped out of the cupboards on the other side of the wall. After dispatching with them, you guys discovered that the cupboards are dimensional doorways, portals, leading to a city. Each of them leading to an orphanage, where you now figured out that this is how they were able to steal children and turn them into doll-like monsters without the authorities knowing.
That were slaughtered by gods.
Slaughtered by gods?
God, sorry. Didn't a god slaughter all those children?
The Bodax did. The Bodax slaughtered the children and turned them into the dolls.
Those were the same dolls that we killed on the first floor?
Yes. Those were all the children that were taken from the orphanages from the 5 different cities.
So they were already dead, is what you're telling us. So we have no guilt.
They were alive. They kidnapped the children. They were not dead. They were expended, flayed, and put in the armor, and they were in a state of constant torture, of being the way that they were transformed into. They were made specifically for the playthings of Agatha, which you guys killed. When you're about to leave through one of the cupboards, but Amadi, again, you were the runes across the floor that you saw. Yep. Has been troubling you. The fight earlier with the Agatha that you fought seemed too easy, and so that is where we are picking up. Quick question: did you guys send Isabella home?
I don't think she could get home.
There's the thing that goes straight to the orphanage where she came from. I think we left her there.
Okay, so you sent her back to the orphanage.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's the smart thing to do.
I just wanted
Which city was that?
She
Aeolipoli.
was in this.
Okay.
There's something that just doesn't sit right with me. The nightmare that I experienced was far more terrifying than this fight would lead us to feel. I think we're missing something. Now that the girl is safe, perhaps we should see if these runes on the floor were used for anything. Does anybody have any idea what they might say? Actually, no, I can only understand spoken and speak. I can't read.
You guys did check them out beforehand, and they are carved in an infernal, and they seem to be some sort of sealing magic.
Does it look like the seal may have been broken, or is it just a circle?
Going around, it seems to be intact.
What if we break the seal? Maybe the seal is what's keeping the magic in this place.
There's also this chain over here, which seems to be some sort of crank that goes into the floor.
I'll go check out this chain.
I'm going to meditate upon the solution and try to rest and calm my mind.
Let me know if you need a little more strength with pulling that chain.
So
everybody's gonna start destroying these creature things over here.
So yeah, on the big one seems to be a flayed adult male, and over here are two. One of them are two dead children chained to the wall, but they resemble twins. The children.
I'm just gonna start performing last rites and destroying the bodies so they can't be turned into monstrous doll things.
Okay.
Merge good to see what he can find out about this chain.
This chain is a nice big hefty chain, but it is on a crank that you can pull. You can crank up if you wish.
Alright, I guess I'll see what happens when I crank it.
You start to crank the chain, and then the runes start to glow.
point that out to the group. As I'm meditating over here, I see the runes start to glow. And I'll say, I think you're activating the trap card. No, I'm kidding. I don't say trap card. But I say, the runes seem to be activating. Perhaps you are breaking the seal.
And you see that the floor down the middle begins to split open. Like the floor, like you're opening a giant door. And
then we may have to brace ourselves.
Is it parting like an iris or ascending like an elevator?
Say that again.
Is it parting like an iris or descending like an elevator?
It's parting like an iris. So if the floor that's in the circle is going in and under the floor on the outside. And
Does this Bodak fall into the hole?
The Bodak will fall into the hole, but you're also hear something being cranked up as well.
I will peer over the edge and see if I can see what's down there.
I will hold it.
I will shine my camera brightness down there.
I will hold the crank where it is so it's not completely open and it's just open just enough for Amadi to see down.
Amadi, you see this.
That's a grotesque looking monster.
And it looks up at you, and Mirren, you feel the chain begin to crank completely open. And it
shut the door. Release the chain.
And it begins to rise.
Yeah, I let go of the chain. I watched the door close, and we never opened it again.
The door is continuing to open by itself.
I will take a step back. I think we've awakened the beast. Do I have any idea what this thing is, or am I just thinking it's like the creature from hell?
It looks at you, and you hear in your mind, Amadi, "You hurt me." In the same voice of Agatha.
I recognize that voice. Do you all hear it too? It speaks to me in my mind.
Do we hear it?
And it begins to rise and come flush with the floor. You all now see this fleshy creature covered in chains and is grotesque and drooling and covered in slime and everything like that.
I immediately would like to reach for a potion I've been holding on to and down it before I draw my sword.
You can do it on your turn where you're rolling initiative.
Is there music playing? I don't hear it. Let me turn it up. Oh, because I have it.
There is.
Oh, I hear it now. I just had to turn my master music volume level up.
This is from The Hobbit. Oh, god damn it, Agatha. Really?
Nice. Come on, Amadi. You can beat a 3. Don't you love it when your main bosses just really suck in their die rolls? Happens to me all the time. Like my frickin' Etten last Friday got a 0 in initiative and basically just sat there and let the whole party wail on it for a round. Look at that. I got a +5 and I got an 8. Great.
Well, I have a -4 to initiative, so.
Oh, well, you're really slow.
Yes.
Is it like on level ground now?
Yeah, it's on
with
level.
us?
It's on level ground.
Okay.
I don't know how to expand the picture like Mark does, so you guys could get a better look at it.
I zoomed in. I zoomed in really far, so I can see it clearly. I'm gonna zoom back out again, so I can.
Mirren.
It's got like a big face right here in the middle. Dude. Pretty grotesque. What is it?
It is a.
Don't say anything yet. We have to fight it first.
Yep.
Okay. You can tell me after.
Oh, one thing. I forgot. Real quick.
Looks a little like a gibbering mouther, but worse.
I think this is something from like Mordenkainen's.
Right on.
Hold
Vern is going to.
Before you do something, I need to do something to the token so you guys can. God damn it! Change. Do you see the aura?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's blackness radiating from it.
Yeah.
Does the aura give off any kind of feeling? Do we feel something emanating from it?
Since Amadi, you're right next to it, you feel this corruption emanating from it.
Okay. I see, be careful.
You see
evil emanates from the beast.
Yeah, you see the stone kind of wither and kind of crack in front of you on the floor. You believe now this is the reasons why your horses do not want to enter the forest.
Yeah, good call. Good call, horses.
Yeah, continue.
Yes, sorry. I just want to make sure the aura is up before. I didn't want to make a mistake like I have done in the past.
Alright, Vern's going to move up there. He's going to target this creature. Then he's going to launch an arrow at it.
Does anything happen when he steps into that aura?
He feels the corruption around him. A 13 will miss. You strike the creature with your bolt, but you don't. But it just kind of chuckles and laughs at your puny attack.
Okay, second attack.
Same thing.
Okay, I'm done.
Alright, that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Is going to use one of his legendary actions to cast a spell. And it's gonna look at you, Elliot. Elliot, it speaks in this infernal tongue, and you can hear it in your mind saying, as it's speaking out loud, and you can hear it in your mind. You can understand what it's saying, and it's saying that you need to become more like me. Be a child. I need you is casting this. I need you're gonna take 46 psychic damage, and I need an intelligence saving throw from you. You take 11 psychic damage. And unfortunately, a 17 is not enough. Your intelligence and charisma become 1. You cannot cast spells or activate magic items.
Right.
You're basically your mind becomes that of an infant.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does this spell end if you die? Or if you come back to life after you die, do you have your mind back?
I have thought about this, and this is one of the reasons why I gave you that necklace, but the way that the spell, I'm gonna say, like, on a revivify, it's just, the whole point of that is just to bring you back. The necklaces just bring your HP back. You will not regain your intelligence and charisma scores back until the end of 30 days. But that's how I am reading it, and that's how I am ruling it. Unless you can do a greater restoration, heal, or wish. Now, the spell says you cannot cast spells. It has I was checking out your character sheets. It says nothing about like channel divinities or racial abilities or stuff like that. Like Imadi, if I were doing you, you could still do all your key point stuff because that's not considered a spell.
Yeah, but it can't let you activate magic items. So, if you have a magic item that requires activation, you can't do it.
Correct.
Okay.
Elliot.
It's an enchantment, okay.
And if I'm stupid now, I'm just gonna charge this thing, going.
An enchantment, is that a charm?
I'm gonna go ahead and attack you with my sword.
Go ahead, and I don't think this is a charm. This just makes you stupid. A 16 will miss.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand here and glare at you.
Okay. Do you have a second attack?
Nope. I would cast spells, but you told me I can't do anything except this, so I'm gonna do this.
You can still use Channel Divinity, but I don't know if your Channel Divinity will work.
I have to hit first.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways. So that's your turn?
That's it. That's all you've allowed me to do.
Alright. Talcash. Agatha looks at you. And it begins to speak. And you feel your mind begin to drain. Same with your charisma. I need a intelligence saving throw from you, please.
I almost missed something. Would he have saved if he had an additional 4 to his charisma save? Elliot.
He wasn't within 10 feet of you.
Yeah.
You have for a deep, longer range?
Oh, he might have been out of my range.
He was down here.
Yeah, he was way out of your range.
He was next to this body.
So...
Unless your aura is like 30 feet, but...
That's mine.
And then
Talcash, you're...
Plus 13 on your charisma save?
No, this is intelligence, not charisma.
Oh, you said intelligence save?
I need an intelligence saving throw.
And it's 4 on top of that.
21.
21?
Yeah, because of my paladin ability.
Yeah, he gets to add his charisma to all his saving throws.
Right. Talcash, you feel your mind begin to drain, but you barely fight it off, as 21 is the magic number that you need.
Wait, why did it go again?
A legendary action.
It's got.
Oh, it went after Elliot's turn. I
Correct.
got it. Okay.
That's the second time it used it. It only has 3 a day. The spell. Amadi.
All right. It's pretty scary creature, but I got to go Haas on it because I can't let it keep damaging my allies and turning them into idiots. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet to there. I will go ahead and strike it with my Fist of Fury, using a key point to do Stunning Strike.
A 13 will unfortunately miss.
I will attack it again using another key point. 25.
A 25 will hit. Your fist sinks into its fleshy, oozy skin in your hand, and you feel do damage, but now your hand's just covered in the slime that's radiating from the body. So it's going to take 5.
It takes 5, and it needs to give me a con save or be stunned.
Con?
Yeah. Oh, that's a success. Alright, so I am going to spend another key point to, as my eyes are going black like a demon's eyes, I will do Flurry of Blows. Curious about something. Yeah, okay. I can do one more of these. Because Stunning Strike does not need to be it's any attack I make can be a Stunning Strike. So I'm going to do one of my Flurry of Blows attacks is going to be my final key point. Because we didn't short rest, so I only had 4 left. For another 25, hitting it for 11 damage, and it needs to give me another con save. My attacks are magical, by the way.
Yep. You're doing damage to it. It's not resisting anything.
That's a fail.
Actually, is going to use one of his legendary resistances and succeed instead.
Okay. Then for my final attack, since I'm out of key points, I will just do Dazing Strike, which doesn't connect.
So your last attack, you hit it in a vital point, and it begins to stiffen like you would in a stun, but then it kind of looks at you, and you hear, "I don't think so," and just shrugs it off.
All right, then I will move away.
Did you didn't disengage, did you?
No, I was hoping to daze it, so it couldn't take reactions, but I missed. So
it's gonna bite at you.
Okay. Oh yeah, that'll hit. So 31 damage. I don't resist any piercing or acid, so.
Alright, and that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright, Talcash is going to look at you again, try to drain your intelligence, turn you into a childlike infant. I need an intelligence saving throw from you, please. God damn. Okay. All right, that was its third and final feeble mind spell for the day. Telecash, it is your turn.
Great, it only got our spellcaster.
I am going to, since I started off with this when you said to roll initiative, finish drinking the potion I pulled out, which is a potion of invulnerability.
Oh, nice.
Can you do you have a spell card or something like that you can post?
See if I roll a spell card.
It's in the compendium, Chris. You can just pull it up. But here, I can copy and paste the text into the chat for you. It basically gives him resistance to all damage. So he's going to half all damage against him.
Okay. Thank you.
As I drink that, I will toss the glass bottle down. Draw my sword. Well, no, I won't draw my sword yet. I notice that what happened to me happened to Elliot, so I'm going to go position myself to help Elliot in a second here. But since this is not... With activating one of the beads, I don't remember if that's a bonus action or not, or an action.
What does the magic item say?
I think it says as an action. I think it takes an action to do it.
So I grab a specific bead that I have, and I'm preparing to toss it towards Elliot to activate it. But I'm going to move first, so I'm actually in position.
All right.
So that is my turn.
All right.
Yes.
It is Agatha's turn. Agatha sees you moving. It recognizes you as the greatest threat, Talcash. It sees you. You see it kind of get ready to. It's kind of about ready. It looks like it's about to throw up, and it squirts its bile at you. I need a dexterity saving throw. So, Talcash. Doug.
We can't. If you're talking.
Hello? Hello?
I can hear you.
Chris, it's not showing up. Sentinel lets me make an attack against a creature if it's within 5 feet of me and it's not attacking me.
It's at you, Doug.
Sorry, I had to reconnect. It was at me.
Yeah, you have to dodge it. But I think Elliot is going to use the reaction to attack the creature as well.
What's your ability, Elliot?
It's the Sentinel feat.
Well, it's when from you, even if they take the disengage.
The one that's not posted on there, it says when a creature within what?
I just looked it up, Chris, and yeah, if a creature within 5 feet of him attacks anybody other than him,
Yeah, his card is missing that last bullet point of the sentinel feat. He should be able to attack it.
Okay. Yeah. So go for it. Attack. Make an attack.
So
Unfortunately,
it's a 16.
16 will miss, and unfortunately, 13 will miss as well. So you will take 10d6 acid damage.
Ew, it puked on you. You're covered in boomer bile. Right, Chris? Is that what it is?
Yep, boomer bile. So with the boomer, you take half, so you're going to take 13 acid damage. I rolled 4. That's 4 ones.
Yeah.
Wait, did I save?
You failed.
You did not save.
You failed. If you would have saved, you would have
So you're
taken
taking
0.
half. Well. Oh, really?
Yep.
It doesn't take half on a save?
The target must succeed a DC 20 dexterity save or take 10d6 acid damage.
Oh, yeah.
But you have...
So you'd completely dodge it if you save.
Yeah, but you took your invulnerability potion, so you take half of that. You take 13 points of acid damage. And then you see one of the chains begin to slither up like a snake talcash, and it launches at you. Hold on, let me make sure.
It's on its body?
Yes, the chain's on its body.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. You are too far away. Luckily, I can...
Can you at least walk around my token? Oh wait, I guess you are 2 sizes bigger.
I'm 2
Yeah,
sizes
he's
bigger.
basically stepping over you.
This thing's just, it's just kind of floating up, it floats above your head. There, now you're within range. It's a 15-foot reach, not a 35. So here comes the first chain attack. Second chain attack. Third chain attack. Does a 20 hit?
Nope.
Alright. So, being covered in the acid and see it approaching you, you immediately get up your shield and it strikes your shield 3 times, and you see that it has your shield has these 3 dents in it. Mirren, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna target it, attack it.
As you start your turn, near it, you feel and you're in the aura, you feel it. You feel the corruption begin to eat away your skin and flesh. I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please. You take 14 points of poison damage.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot Agatha.
The 15 will miss,
Nice.
and a 27 will hit.
Okay, she'll take 17 points of force damage.
Okay, thank you. I was about to ask, is this magical damage?
It's force damage.
Force is magic.
How much damage? You said 14?
17.
17.
Yeah, his planar attack turns his regular attack into force damage, so it's all force.
Right.
Okay, turn over.
Alright. As soon as you hit it and run away, it's going to cast a spell at you, Mirren. and as you get out of the way, and you feel your body begin to stiff as feels like you're being paralyzed. I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please. You are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Cool, Chris. You've taken out half the party with just your effects.
Yeah, it's a spell.
It is a concentration spell. Hold on. Let me try refreshing on my end, Doug. Let me try refreshing just. Hello? Hold on. I had to get on Discord on my. I had to get Discord on my phone because it's not launching on my computer. So can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay. We will continue. Elliot.
I hit it with my stick.
A 25 will hit.
Now, is wounding the creature part of me activating the weapon, or is it just part of the weapon? It doesn't require activation for you to do it, and that happens automatically.
Correct.
Magic items that require activation
that's your turn. Oh, I'll give you a damage total 35, so 45 plus 8 is 50.
53?
Half that is 20. Jesus. 20.
26?
Yes. I gotta do a DC. A DC 26 saving throw. I literally have to roll a crit to maintain concentration. So close. Mirren, you feel your body begin. You feel that you have control over your body again.
Elliot beats his chest like a girl, like, wow! Wow!
So you're no longer paralyzed. Murrin, yeah, that's not Mirren. God damn it, my bad. Murrin. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. But this time, instead of trying to paralyze you again or hold you in place, it's gonna look back at Talcash. It's gonna look at you, Mirren, Talcash, and Amadi. You feel your bodies. Oh, before I forget, Elliot, I need, because you started your turn, in the contamination, I need a Constitution saving throw. Okay. You're going to take 12 points of poison damage. So, okay, again, Amadi, Talcash, and Mirren, you've been your beings, your bodies begin to warp. As it's going to use its last of his legendary actions to do this. I need you three to give me Constitution saving throws.
Your Constitution saving throw.
Yes, I need a con save, please.
But this is a poison. I mean, I'll give you the con save, but it's a poison, and I am immune to poison. I can't be poisoned. So I'll con save, but I don't think it matters if I succeed.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm rereading the effect.
Yeah. I mean, it says on a failed save, the target is poisoned, which wouldn't happen. So
right.
If I failed to save, I still wouldn't be poisoned.
Correct. So you don't feel your body being warped. It did target you anyways. You felt it trying to do something. Well,
I did that too.
Well,
but yeah,
you can make the save, which you did if you wanted to. So you are immune to this effect.
Yeah.
But Talcash and Mirren, you guys are poisoned, and you guys gain 1 level of exhaustion.
You know, Chris, if you wanted to rerun Tomb of Annihilation, you could have asked.
This is a pretty nasty beastie.
Well, he's
scary.
He's half dead.
Yeah, we have a paladin, so he's still smiting the hell out of it.
Alright. Amadi.
So you're basically, this is a cool power. So you're making the save at the end of every turn, and if you fail 3 times, each fail gives you another level of exhaustion.
You have to succeed 3 times to remove 1 level.
No, if you succeed,
yeah.
you instantly lose lose all those exhaustions.
Correct.
Yeah, if you succeed 3 times, then it goes all the way. But each failed gives you another level of exhaustion. So you have to succeed 3 times before you fail 6 times.
Correct. And so please,
Yeah.
I think there is a thing on your character sheet which you can do to add a level of exhaustion. So if you can do that, please.
Yeah, you could also put like a dot and a number so you can keep track of, like, so the DM can see. You guys know how to do that. You can number an effect, and then he can see how close to dead you are. Alright, am I starting my turn in the aura? So I have to do something, right?
Yep, you're starting your turn in the corruption aura. Or not corruption, contamination.
Yeah. Okay.
So I need oh, this is poison damage. So you can still save and try to be immune to it as it tries to poison you.
I love that this thing is using so much poison. Alright, I'll give you a con save.
Now I know how you felt.
Which,
In Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. So
I'm immune to it anyway, but yeah, that's cool.
now I know how you felt in Tomb of Annihilation when you couldn't poison everything.
Yeah, I know. When I was playing that Tabaxi with awesome poison powers and I couldn't do it.
Yep.
Okay, so Amadi is just kind of like, oh, you're a noxious beast, but my key power in my body makes me immune to your shit. But I'm out of key points. So I'm going to just run up and hit it, because I can't do anything else. But knowing that Talcash's aura is powerful, I'm going to run up and stay close to... Well, I'll go here, Talcash, so you can still run up on it. I don't want to take your thunder there. So I will just attack it twice, and then with my bonus action, I will attack it a 3rd time. So I'm going to give it 3 attacks. I can't use flurry of blows. I can't do anything because I'm out of key points. So it's just 3 regular attacks. Here's 1.
Miss. That's a hit.
For 7 damage and a 13. So I do 7 points of damage. And I'm going to stand my ground against it since I seem to be immune to most of its abilities.
God damn.
Other than the massive damage that it can do to me. I mean, it did do like 31 points of damage to me in a single round last round, so that's pretty scary. But my allies are getting up here, so I'm feeling confident.
Alright.
I gave it a tip in one of its ugly mouths.
Yep, it can't do any more legendary actions because it costs 2 to do that warp. Talcash, I need a Constitution saving throw as you start your turn in the contamination.
Oh.
So 14.
That is a fail. You take 10 points of, well, half that because of your invulnerability. 5 points of poison damage.
I'm going to put a little symbol on me, Chris, to be just showing that I'm immune to that contamination.
Okay.
And the work. It can't work either.
Going there, I'm going to throw one of my beads, the Greater Restoration, over towards Elliot to remove his mental state that he's in.
Okay.
Oh, Elliot's going to fuck your shit up now.
And after using my action to throw that, I'm going to bonus action, kind of raise my shield, aiming it at Agatha, and use my, make sure I click the right vow. My vow of enmity. Which will give me advantage on my attacks.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna put a mark on it and you, so I know.
It's bowed. I love this.
I'll put the triple swords on
Wow.
it.
I love vengeance with elegance.
Is that your
I
turn?
wish this wasn't a channel divinity though. I want it to be like every battle I can use this.
Talcash, is that your turn?
Yeah, yep, that was my turn. I used my action to activate the ability on Elliot and a bonus to vow Agatha.
Okay, so is Elliot free?
Yes, Elliot is free.
Okay,
He's
Elliot.
had greater restoration
Yeah.
cast on him.
So yep, Elliot. You become normal. You're no longer have the mind of a child.
Can we promise not to talk about this, guys? It kind of hurt my reputation. No, I am forever going to be handing you a baby rattle every time I see you, every year when we get together.
So, Talcash is going to begin to do it. Is going to throw up on you again.
I'm going to use my Sentinel to attack Agatha, since she didn't attack me.
I do have a question. Even though we did it last time, which is fine, and it has multi-attack. Is at the end of the three? At the end of the attacks? Like, if I attack him...
It's an attack that's not against me.
Okay, never mind. Yep, you're right. Unfortunately, a 10 will miss. So, Talcash, I need a dexterity saving throw as it throws up on you.
Well, he is invulnerable, so...
But still, much better. Half that is 24, I think. Yeah, 24.
Yeah, because you dropped the fraction.
Yep, so 24 points of acid damage. That's still a good roll, even with half. Then it's going to look at you, Amadi, seeing that you are immune. Yeah, she's annoyed that you're not being as playful as you can be, so it's going to bite you. 21.
No.
What was that? Ken?
Sorry, I had to talk to Dylan for a second.
No problem.
Okay, what's up? What's it doing to me?
It bites. It's biting at you. Does a 21 hit?
Oh, the 21 I think is... Yeah, my AC's 20, so you bit me.
Okay. So 13 piercing and 13 acid.
6 damage.
It's going to look at Elliot and bite Elliot.
I'm on the verge of death, guys.
A crit against Elliot.
Oh, thank God it didn't do that to me. You don't do crit damage to me. I've got animation.
God damn it!
Yes.
I forgot. I'm like fine. So
it's catching up on my screen.
So 5 piercing and 4 acid, so 9 total. God damn. I did not roll high. And it's going to whip out one of its chains against Talcash. $22, Talcash.
That's what you needed.
11 piercing. You feel the chain break your breastplate where your armor is, and it digs into your skin where your heart would be, but thanks to that potion, it does not quite reach your heart. Mirren.
Kill it, Mirren. You're not paralyzed anymore. I'm going to teleport 10 feet to here, shoot it after targeting it. Oh. God. We're rolling low. Teleport another 10 feet, shoot it again.
14 will not hit it. What's the con save for?
To not be exhausted.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. We haven't got the Talcash. Unfortunately, 18 is not going to succeed. You fail, so you are at level 2.
But it's not. It's a 22.
Yep, he's in my aura.
Yeah, that's a 22 save. Plus, Agatha also needed to do a strength save at the end against the necrotic sword damage.
Okay.
Yeah, she's wounded.
Yep. Okay. First, I'm gonna
Give her a wounding mark.
I think that's what the.
Oh, I see it.
Yep, but I forgot. Okay, so I need a save. Am I still wounded?
You have cleared all the wounds until I wound you again, of course.
Okay, so do I take that damage now, or?
I'll go ahead and press it. Okay.
I'll remove it. I just want to make sure if I have to take damage before or after.
You take the damage at the beginning of your turn.
Okay, so I take the 3, then.
And then at the end of your turn, you make the save to see if you're unwounded.
Which I succeeded.
Alright, and that's the end of Murray's.
Okay, so Murin, you succeed. That fuck you. That's 1 success. Nope, you have to get 3 successes.
Yeah, it takes the damage and then it immediately makes the con save to see if it unwounds.
So yeah, Murin, you have to get 3 successes before 6 failures. And you got 1 success.
Alright, finished.
Alright. It's going to... Murin, as you end your turn there, and it's angry that... It's just angry at you. You've been ducking around, shooting at it, so it's going to spray its bile at you. As one of his legendary actions. I need a dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Oh, damn.
You matrix that spew of bile.
I Agent Smith it. Yes, you do. It's like you're in 17 spaces at one time.
Alright, Elliot.
But it's none.
Again, you're in the contamination. I need a Constitution saving throw at the beginning of your turn.
You just need to make that save one time, then you're immune.
But you take 14 points of poison damage.
I'm just gonna scooch over here to the Soma, then I'm gonna look at Agatha and I'm going to do harm. I'm gonna cast harm on it. So I don't know if it's mattered because we're all pretty close to it, but keep in mind that while we're in its aura, it's still difficult terrain. Chris hasn't said that, but reading the power here, we're supposed to be moving half our speed while we're in its aura.
Mirren has been teleporting, so there's that.
Right. I think we've all been close enough where it hasn't mattered, but if we have to run away from it, and we haven't moved very far, it's more coming to us. Right.
Right. That's why I have been keeping track. Everything's been good. If I missed it, but anyways, we're good. We're good. Continue.
Let me just harm this thing. I'm gonna cast harm on it. Please do harm it. Oh.
Oh wow. The thing is, it's not immune to necrotic, but anyways. DC 16 con save. I have +6.
You'll take half of that.
So that's 24.
Is that like a touch? Oh no, it's ranged.
It's a range
so
spell.
You just like raise your hand and wounds appear on it. Yep. That's nice.
And is that your turn?
I think so. I don't think it can bonus action or anything, so yeah.
Okay, it cries in rage and it goes... Nope, I can't bite you. But I can spittle you.
Did you say spoon him?
Spittle. Squirt bile.
No, I know. I'm kidding.
So I need a dex save from you, Elliot.
That's a 14.
A 14 is a fail. You're going to take 37 points of acid damage. As you go down and you're covered in the bile. You're not dead.
Right. No, he's making death saves.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. That little premature. So Amadi.
Alright, so seeing that that bile is pretty nasty, I am going to use my action. Well, the necklaces, we have to fail 3 death saves. We have to literally die.
Yes.
And then you come back with full health. So you get like a 1-up, but you have to actually for real die. I'm going to reach into my belt pouch, pull out a potion, guzzle that potion, which is a potion of superior healing that you gave us at the beginning. I think we each got 2 of them.
Yes.
So I will now only have 1 of them left, and it's, I think a potion of superior healing is 8d4 plus 8?
8d4
Yeah,
plus
8.
8.
So I gain 34 hit points.
That's a good roll.
Yeah, that's not bad. Quite a few 4s.
Only 1, and the rest are 3s.
Plus 34 hit points. And then, yeah, I mean, that's an action, so I can't do anything else. I'll just stand my ground.
Alright, at the end of your turn, it's going to throw up on Elliot. Elliot automatically fails its dex save.
Now, I think, unfortunately for you, that's only 1 death fail for him. Because the melee attacks count as a crit, and that's not a melee attack.
You are right. It sees, Agatha sees, and one of them is down, and it's gonna take that opportunity to try to finish off.
You're basically digesting him outside of your body.
Yes.
That's what you're doing. You're like a fly. You're like, let me melt my food and then I'll suck it up when I'm done.
Talcash. That's at
16 for my con save.
That's at the... Is that the beginning or the end of your turn?
He's in the corruption, so he's saving for that.
Oh, correct. So you fail the contaminate, so you're going to take 46 poison. So half that, so 4 points of poison damage.
my blade begins to glow, and I'm going to charge for and stab at this thing.
Do it.
Because of my vow, I have advantage.
Okay.
Yep, you're totally Batman right now.
And actually, I will also...
But Batman's on the ground lying dead right next to him.
I will bonus action as well.
You're going to do what?
Add the addition bonus action Hunter's Mark, which adds an additional 1d6 damage.
Now go for a fishing dub. Oh, that's so close.
26 will hit.
Fiend, or undead.
This is a fiend.
Right, so all the numbers you will see will actually hit this, and I'm going to spend finally one of my 4th level spell slots and use it as a Divine Smite.
2, 3, 4. That's 5d8 extra.
What's this extra 5?
Because he's a...
Oh, because he's a fiend.
Oh. And... Oh wait, hold on, I need to read this specifically on the sword. I can't remember if the extra amount is as long as it's a fiend, or...
Yeah, the Radiant 15 is 5d8. Which is 2... Oh, is it 2d8 for a first level, but then an extra d8 if you're a fiend? Okay, that's what it is. So yeah, that's right.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, the sword deals extra because he's a fiend also.
If it... Oh, yeah, if it has fewer than... It's just destroyed.
Is it fewer? Okay, with that, I have a
It
question.
takes the extra 9, but if it's under 25 right now, he just kills it outright without even worrying about damage.
Okay, that's what my question. Is it after the? Is it before or after the 25?
It's after.
Okay, it's after. So he takes all
After
the.
I roll the damage, if he's at 25 or less, he just is destroyed.
No, I think that's if you attack something that has fewer than 25 hit points, when you attack it, you just utterly destroy it. I don't think it's after you damage calculate, because that wouldn't make sense. That would add 25 to the damage that you do. Which is, I don't think the way that's worded. Basically, the next time you hit it, unless it heals, you destroy it without even rolling damage. You also one-hit kill any undead that has less than 25 hit points.
This is based off of Mace of Destruction, right?
Right.
Correct.
Bringing it up in the compendium, where you hit a fiend, if the target has 25 hit points or fewer after taking this damage, it must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be destroyed.
Oh, so there's a save that's not included in the power.
According to the compendium.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at Mace of Disruption too. That's why I didn't. So that's different than previous editions. Yeah, Doug, you should just add that save thing. Otherwise, the way your thing is reading, it doesn't include the save.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's just how I wrote it. It's because I know to ask the question, and then I was going to post the rest of it.
So, when you hit a fiend or an undead, it takes an extra 2d6 radiant, which you have there. And then, if it has less than 25, after it takes your damage, then it makes the wisdom save.
Okay, so it takes all this damage, the 8, the 3, the 3, the 15, the 5, and the 9, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna go, here's the -8, -3, -3, -15. Doug, or Talcash,
Yes.
describe how this thing dies.
So I see Elliot fall. Out of anger, I start whispering to Bahamut to guide my blade, and I will leap into the air and just plunge the blade into what I think is the creature's chest while it's glowing brightly.
Okay. Agatha screeches in pain as you dive and just carve into her form and figure. It lets out this wave of energy as she dies, and you feel the foundation of the house begin to crack and shake, and you see that a piece of the ceiling begins to fall and hit the ground. The house is coming down. What do you? It's still your turn, but the house is crumbling down on you, and you know that this cupboard over here leads back to the Capitol.
Seeing that I am going to sheath my blade as I land off the creature, and I want to grab Elliot and get ready to run. I can't remember if I can grab Elliot as I move now, or if I need to wait since I used my action to attack.
You use your action, and you use an object action to sheath your sword.
So I'll position myself there.
Murin. Murin. The house begins.
So Agatha's dead.
Yep.
The house is beginning to collapse.
Yep. And Elliot.
First thing, are we still being affected by the poison?
Oh, that is correct. Yes, you are. So, Talcash, I need a saving throw.
Yeah, it'll work until you succeed.
Yep, I need a saving throw, Talcash. Okay, that's one success.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, roll again without advantage. Okay, that's one success.
Well, until I'm cured, Mern's going to stay next to Talcash.
Okay.
But he's ready to book it out.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, give me that's two successes. Oh wait, nope. Sorry. That's a fail, Murin. Even with the +4. So you have 2 levels of exhaustion. Elliot, you beat me to it. You wake up with 1 hit point and see the dead Agatha body right next to you, and you see the house is beginning to fall.
Is Agatha's aura still there or no?
No, it is not there. She's dead.
Half my movement to stand up. Half my movement to stand up, say quiet prayer to the death god, being like, thank you for not taking me this day.
So you get up and you guys are booking it.
Yeah, I left to the group that I cannot leave Kitschy. I will meet you at the Capitol. I'm not going through the portal.
Wait, you can't leave too?
Kitschy, my horse. If we portal to the Capitol, then the horses, the mounts are at the edge of the frickin' forest. I'm gonna go back
I can call to
upstairs,
my mounts
open the
to
door.
help guide them.
You don't know the door will be unlocked. Better to get out of here now and go to the lock. The house is collapsing, so I can use my monk abilities to like jump up collapsing houses and run out. Like,
All right, I need a split second so I know what I'm doing. Talcash says his horse can lead your horse back to the capital. Are you staying, or are you?
How do I? Well, I'll wait until my turn. I'll role play with Talcash.
Well, the reason why we were still in initiative because Elliot was making death saves.
Okay, then my response is, how can you communicate with your horse from here?
My horse is a magical summon. Trust me, it can guide us. Let's go.
Chris, we should stay in initiative because Talcash and I are still making saves.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna just have you guys kind of roll that. I was trying to be expeditious, but if you guys wanted to keep that, okay. So Mirren, that's your turn. Elliot. Oh yeah, Elliot, you're removed. Amadi.
I mean, my horse can't communicate with me telepathically, so I don't understand. If you can summon your horse, that's great. Are you going to summon your horse here, say, hey horse, go back and guide the other horses to town? I don't understand how you're able to command my horse to follow your horse. Thank you. Does Talcash, I guess in character, I would just say, how is it that you can command your horse to command my horse from here?
All right, that's enough talking. What are you doing?
I'm going to move 55 feet towards the stairs. Well, 110 feet, I guess, because I have a double move. This is going to give you like a ceiling thing. Godspeed, Amadi. So that's 35 feet to the top of the stairs there. I still have 15 feet left once I get to the top of the stairs.
Okay, 1 second. You are on the first floor.
Okay, I moved 15 feet.
All right, so Amadi takes off.
Yeah, that means Amadi moved too fast for me to even respond.
Yeah, Talcash.
I am going to place my hand on my chest using lay on hands, and the amount I'm going to use is going to be enough to remove this poison ability while healing me. And is that cupboard's not open, is it?
You guys know you can fly it open and get in. So what is your what are you doing for your lay on hands?
Yeah, I'm using lay on hands. I'm going to use 50 of it to heal myself, and I only needed 3 to remove the poison effect.
I think you can only do one of those things.
It's an either or thing. You can lay on hands to heal, or you can lay on hands to heal cure disease or poison.
Yep.
And it uses 5 points of lay on hands to cure disease.
Oh, okay. Then I'll use the 5 to get rid of the poison effect.
Alright, so you are no longer poisoned due to the effect.
And then I'm going to use my movement to head towards the wardrobe.
Yep, is this one.
And I'll also bonus action Misty Step to get close and say, Mirren, feel free to teleport. We gotta get out of here.
I've only ever seen Mirren teleport while attacking. I don't know if he can do it just normally.
So I get to the wardrobe using Misty Step as well. And I'm getting ready to throw it open so we can all get through.
Alright. Mirren.
Amadi should trust in my abilities.
Nice. I wish I was there to see it, man. You are a plane traveler, I should have guessed. Then I'm going to go. And then I'm going to double move through the portal.
Okay. You burst through, and you are now on the other side in the orphanage. Elliot. That's another fail.
That's a high save.
DC 20.
I'm gonna move 30 feet, and then I'm gonna use my action to cast Mass Cure Wounds. Everybody gets 11, except for Amadi, who ran that way. Yeah. That's a potion.
So that's your turn? Alright, Amadi.
That's my turn.
You are running through the house, and you see support beams, and the ceiling begin to crash down, and you see that the front door is open.
Alright, so I am going to use my action to do this, just in case stuff falls on my head. So I heal 45 hit points. Plus, I never got to use that for the whole encounter, so I wanted to do that. So let's see. Come on. 58, 68, 78, 88, 90. So I would be fully healed. I'd be at 93. Okay, so I'm fully healed, and then I will use my movement to move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 feet to there.
Alright, yeah, you're
to the door, and I can see the door's open. I'm running towards the door as I'm using my key energy to heal myself of all wounds.
yeah, you're dodging debris that's fallen and everything like that. It's like that. It's like you see the end of the tunnel, and it's like that. The action sequence where beams are falling, you're ducking and weaving and jumping.
Yeah, I'm getting some Tomb Raider vibes. Or Nathan Drake, you take your pick. Alright, yep, I'm 6 seconds away from, or 3 seconds away from the door,
Yep.
so I will be dashing through next turn.
Talcash.
I just wanted to heal myself in case you decided to, hit me with a 2x4.
I will join the... Did Elliot already step through the door?
No.
I will, if I can, grab Elliot by the arm and jump through the door. Would that just take half my movement if I'm trying to pull him?
No, that's if Elliot's gonna resist.
Yeah, go ahead and drag me.
So you take half your movement to step through.
Once I'm through, if I can reach Murren, I'm going to touch him on the shoulder and remove his poison effect.
Okay.
Burn is very grateful for that.
So Mira, you are no longer being exhausted. So you guys step through. Amadi, you are ducking and weaving. And you
I dive out the
Yeah.
doorway into the dark forest.
You dive out and you into the dark forest. You turn around and you just see the whole house just kind of collapse down into the ground, to fill the basement.
I just pump because I'm like, yeah. Take that, evil. And then I hope that my allies got out because I basically saw a house collapse where they were. I don't see any of my allies, I take it?
No, you see nothing crawling out or anything like that. You look down into the pit and you just see debris.
Okay. Well, I kind of whisper their names on the wind and hope that they made it safely through the portal, and then I'll use my monk speed, running as fast as I can back through the woods to get to the animals.
All right.
If they're still there, I will guide them back to town.
Yep. It doesn't take you as long to get out of the forest than you did to get in. You do pass where you fought the scarecrows, and the four crosses have like collapsed. There's just four poles sticking in the ground. But you do get out, and you are the only one to emerge from the forest, and you see your animal companion sitting there waiting for you.
Excellent. I feel like Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption. I'm gonna just get a little rope, or I just tell the other horses to follow me.
All right.
And guide them back to town so I can find my friends and give them their steeds back. I assume, does the forest? Did I get a feeling that the creeping dread or the evil, the darkness that was in the forest has been kind of lifted and now it's just a regular forest, or
yes.
Does it still feel like a dark, evil place?
Other than the natural, it is called the dark forest. Other than the natural feeling, eerie feeling of the forest, but that dread and evil that you felt before is no longer there.
Awesome. All right, well, breathing a little bit easier. I'll saddle up and glad to see my horse, Kitschy, and I will guide the animals back to town. I realize my allies might already be there.
Yeah, and it took you about 3 days to get back from the Imperial City, so it'll probably take you about the same amount of time. Murrin, Talcash, and Elliot, what are you guys doing?
I think the first thing we should probably do is go report to the king.
I say we go find an inn and get a nap. First thing I'm going to do is Murrin is going to check to see that the portal has been sealed.
You look back, Murrin, and when the house collapsed and destroyed the cupboards, you look back and you see just a normal cupboard wall, and you even move the cupboard and you just see a brick wall. The portal has been destroyed.
So they literally come out of like a wardrobe in an orphanage?
Yes, they are in an orphanage.
Okay. Right on. That's cool.
So what are you guys doing?
Elliot wants to find a place to sleep. It's been a long day.
You guys, to get your rest and you believe, because you were contacted secretly, you make your way back to the inn that you guys were originally were summoned to. You go in, you see the elf maiden still sitting there. She sees that you're back. She counts 3 of you. Will your friend be joining us, or?
He'll be here shortly. Well,
he decided to take a long way back, but I expect to see him within the next few days.
So he will return.
Hopefully.
Alright, she takes you to your rooms. Did you guys get the same rooms as you did last time? She did. Please, remain here. You are welcome to stay. We will wait for your friend to return. You do not need to remain in your rooms. Just when your compatriot arrives, we will continue with your business. So
Murrin is going to, he's basically going to order a drink, and then he's going to sit outside of the inn because he needs the fresh air.
Alright. Talcash?
I'll probably order a drink as well, and then afterwards I will probably return to my room to kind of clean myself up.
All right, Elliot.
Elliot's gonna basically just strip all his armor off, do a quick prayer to the goddess of death, and then hit the sack, just collapse on
You
it.
just crash. You were on the brink of death. You've been puked on. So you're just like, yeah.
Out of curiosity, Talcash, did you summon your steed back to you?
I was gonna wait since I knew there'd be, since we went through the wardrobe and you ran through the house, there'd be a little bit of time before you actually got to the horse.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was gonna be like riding with your mount, and then all of a sudden your mount just vanishes, and I'd be like, "Oh, what did I do wrong?"
Basically, probably that'll happen.
Okay.
All right. So
Does it like run up into the sky and disappear? Yeah, and I'll be like, "Oh, okay. Well, I just got these two horses left. I'll just ride back with these
and
two."
you have Elliot's dog.
Oh, right. I do have a dog with me too. I have a freaking like war party with me. I'm good.
So Amadi, you're taking your time back. It's much peaceful. It's uneventful, but it does take you 3 days to get back. You do take well care of all the horses and the dog.
And dog.
Yep. So
I bond with all of them. I meditate with them. Since I don't have to eat, I just find food for them. Like good grass to eat and whatever I can feed the dog.
all right, Mirren, Talcash, and Elliot, what are you guys doing for the 3 days? As you're waiting for Amadi to return. You're basically
Assuming I'm going to return, they might think I'm dead. Yeah, Murray is basically going to basically wait outside looking for Amadi. And he's basically said that if he doesn't arrive in 5 days, then he's going to have to move on.
I would probably get like a quill and paper and make sure I jot down a lot of the info of what we discovered. So the portals, the Bloody Mary, all this business with Agatha, in case it comes up later in my adventures.
okay. Elliot, what are you doing?
I think I would be, if possible, I'd like to just start heading that way, because if Amadi didn't actually make it out of the house, our animals would still be sitting there, so I'd like to start making my way back that way. That actually sounds like a good idea, and I'll join him.
So Mirren and Elliot are. You tell the innkeep what you're doing. She kind of nods and will wait for you. She'll give you a few days because she knows kind of the urgency and what might happen. You believe she's in the. She knows what's going on, but she will give you enough time for there if you guys will return or not. So in Talcash, are you staying behind in the city?
They were going to try and meet Amadi halfway.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and meet Amadi halfway. If not, then we're going to basically make sure that house has been destroyed.
Good idea, and then
You guys didn't get to see it, like in rubble.
That's when my mount would suddenly vanish from Amadi's side, as I'll kind of do a whistle and summon my mount to me.
Okay, so when that happens, I am aware of Talcash's magic and ability and the strength of his convictions and his faith and his oath, giving him these powers. So I will take that as a clue when Talcash's mount vanishes, that they are alive, or at least that Talcash is. And so I'll say a little prayer to the Buddha, thanking that my friends have likely survived, and that they're waiting for me, and that puts a little extra spring in my step as I continue my way back to town.
Okay. You guys do meet up halfway. You You see each other on the road. You are alive. All four of you are alive and well. So,
Right on. I ride up real quickly and say that I'm thankful to see all of them. Look, I brought your mounts. I've kept them well fed. I'm glad you survived. You should have seen that house. It lay in complete rubble and ruin. It fell into the pit that was the basement. It's finished then. I believe so. There's no coming back from that. And from Talcash's blade cutting so deep into the demon and the rest of us, our power combined, I don't think anything survived that. I think Agatha's reign is over. Her reign of terror against the
Empire.
What is it?
The Imperial
Empire family is over.
The curse shall be broken from her death, and he should be able to alert Axel of what he needs to do.
When you get
looking fast.
Scratch the dog behind the ears and say he's been a good traveling companion and let him go back to his master. Grim is a good boy, isn't he? He's a good boy. He helped. He helped me hunt and everything.
off in a distant land, a warrior, a shrouded warrior, sitting by a campfire. His right arm begins to cease to function. He smiles and then he rips it off. He rips off his porcelain arm that has been plaguing him for a very long time. In a city, a woman feels that her daughter has been killed, and she is wrought with anger and with worry as she now proceeds to hasten her plans. You guys make your way back to the Imperial City to reclaim your other half of your reward.
Yep, 500 more platinum.
Yep, you guys return to the inn. The innkeep smiles. Ah, good. This way, please. And she takes you to your rooms. You will be gathered this evening. Is there anything you want to do for the rest of the day?
No, I'm content that I've found my friends, that we're all alive, that we survived. Yeah, I feel like we did good as a team, overcame evil.
Elliot, if I recall last session, you say you were bringing the body of Agatha, the child body of Agatha. Did you still bring that body?
Unless I somehow dropped it in the last chamber. But yeah, I would have brought it just kind of as proof, but...
Okay, I will say because you know you need proof and whatnot, you were able to drag the body out, and to not scare the children that were in the orphanage, you did wrap up the body so it cannot be seen by public eyes. So it is currently sitting in your room. Evening comes. Again, in the dead of night, you hear knocks on your doors. You open them and you see a familiar hooded figure holding a candlestick.
Here we go again.
You grab the body, Elliot.
Yeah, go ahead and grab the body and let's go, Grim.
The four of you follow down into the cellar and through the sewers, back to the cathedral hall, where you met the emperor and the high priest and the commander. They are there waiting anxiously for what you have to report. Well, is it done?
I'll kick the body towards him and be like, Agatha is dead and the house has been destroyed.
The curse should be broken now.
They look at the. Do you just do you reveal the body, or do you just lay the covers on the ground or whatnot in front of
I'll like show him the face or show him the.
They kind of look and discuss what manner of creature is this, by how she looks, but it is proof that you did your job. The familiar kobolds come out with your 4 bags of platinum. Your remaining 500 pieces of platinum. Now, we as also agreed, we will do a favor or something that I can do within our power for each of you. What would you ask of us?
Well, as I previously had requested, if you can locate a stern guard other than myself, my brother, or any known vampire covens that might be associated with Bloody Mary.
We will do what we can to aid you. Please remain in the city, and we will get you this information as much as we can.
Thank you.
As previously requested, I want access to all the necromancer studies and research in your school. I want access to that.
That's right. We will grant you permission to join the arcane tower into the necromantic department. You will be a member of the academy. But it's up to the high mage that will grant you. He will determine what you may or may not determine, but you will be a member of the academy in the necromantic department. And they look to you, Mirren and Amadi.
Okay, I would like to tell you what it is that I wish and reward in private, if at all possible. No offense to my companions, of course, but I wouldn't want to give them the wrong impression about my gratitude.
They nod. Understandable. We all have our secrets and reasons. Mirren?
So once I am in private, I would just tell them.
Right. You're still. Yeah, you're still with your group.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go, Mirren.
Okay.
Mirren.
The guild hall in the city.
Guild hall?
Yeah, basically, just like a safe house for my guild.
We can make arrangements for you to they kind of ask to start a guild hall here in the capital. Is that what you wish?
Safe house, at least.
We can do that. Again, we all asked while we carry these out to remain in the city for the time being. While we work out our arrangements with you. If you would please excuse us with Amadi, and wait for us out by the entrance where you came in. That way we can discuss his reward.
Grim will nod and take his leave.
Talcash will bow and follow.
Elliot, are you leaving?
Leave. Come on, Grim.
Alright. Amadi, you are standing, your compatriots leave you, and you are standing in front of the Emperor, the High Priest of Bahamut in the city, and the commander of the Imperial Army.
Okay, so once I will bow to each of my companions as they leave and make sure they know that I mean no disrespect. And then once they are gone, I say, even though they were witness to the dark power within me, I don't share this much with anyone, but it seemed that you were already aware, the three of you, of my specialty. As it turns out, this curse that I struggle with also afflicted the love of my life, who died in battle while saving my life a few years back. I seek a way to bring her back from the dead, but in the light and without the dark gift that I carry as a burden. And if there's anyone that you can put me in touch with, or any magic or sorcery that you know of that can do such a thing, I would be willing to complete any task, do any deed, pay any price that you would name. Or if I have earned that reward, at least you could point me in the right direction.
You wish to bring your beloved back to life. That is correct?
Yes, but without the curse of the Dark One inside of her.
They kind of look at Silver Scale. Silver Scale kind of thinks there may be a way. However, what you must do is you must bring her body here.
Her body has been consumed by fire. The only thing, as is customary in our tribe, the only thing that I have of her is within this vial. And I remove the perfume vial from my pouch and pull out a lock of her hair that I took before she was cremated.
And may I?
Of course.
He takes the lock of hair and kind of looks at it. And he hands it back. I may have a way. This particular task will take some time, though, for me to acquire everything and consort with my colleagues on how to proceed. If I just ask for your patience.
I've waited this long. If you can provide me this hope, I'd be willing to wait. And if there's anything you need in help procuring the ingredients that you need for the magics, just let me know. I'd be willing.
We will keep you informed. So just wait for our word, please.
I will stay within the confines of your city until I hear from you. And I will bow to him and thank him profusely for the hope that he's given me in my heart, and wish his family good health, being free from the curse, and then I will turn and join my friends.
Alright. You guys leave the cathedral. You head back to the inn. The next day comes. Is there anything you would like to do while you are waiting?
I think Merton is just going to just chill until he can get the new guild hall set up or his safe house.
Okay. Amadi, is there anything particular you wish to do kind of while you wait in the city, in the capital?
Yeah, I'm going to take the money that I've earned and start shopping for a modest size, like, not a full house, but like a small building that might be used as a dojo, because I'm thinking about starting the Amadi Shin Cobra Kai dojo here in the capital and teaching the young ones karate.
Right. Talcash, is there anything you wish to do while you wait?
I might do a little bit of shopping for items to help with my vampire hunt. Other than that, I'd probably just be going over notes from Agatha's house. Well, the info we found and any old notes I may have had from past adventures.
Okay. Elliot?
Well, I'll wait until they give me access to the research. Then I'll just start researching and exploring those documents.
All right. So so you wake up the next day. It does take another day. Mirren and Elliot, you guys get your rewards first. A messenger comes, each with a piece of paper. Mirren, you come with a your parchment is a deed to an old tavern in the Commons district that was it was repossessed. It was old, run down. They couldn't keep up with it. So you are now the proud owner of an old tavern in the Commons district. It does need some sprucing up, but you got your reward. You got your guild hall.
Alright. And if Amadi mentions wanting to run a dojo, I will offer him some space, like in the back, if he wants to run a dojo there.
Yeah, it's actually good size. You have your standard floor where there's like your bar, and up above you have a couple rooms, and you actually have a basement down below, a cellar. It's a moderate cellar. It's not too big. This isn't like a fancy place like you've been staying in, but I mean you could spruce it up.
I even build something next door, or like a garage essentially attached to the building kind of deal. And we're basically like going to tear the whole thing and restart from the ground up. Yeah, absolutely. We have the cash. And since what I'm thinking, Chris, here in this idea is that we have connections now essentially with 5 different orphanages, right? Or 3 at least. Weren't those portals connected to different orphanages?
Those portals were connected to each of the different orphanage. You did not tell the Emperor exactly what was going on, but would you have sent word Talcash has been going over his notes. Would you have sent word Talcash, would you have sent word, Talcash, what was the operation going on at Agatha's house?
Yeah, I definitely would have made it clear that the orphanages need to be double checked for any portals. Probably check the headmasters to make sure they weren't in on it.
Okay.
Well, at the very least, didn't we send the girl that we rescued off to one orphanage that's not here in the capital?
Correct.
Vern is going to volunteer his guild to look into this, and he's going to first go and check up on Isabel, was it?
Isabella, yes. So after your...
I'm right there with you guys. I'm like kind of 1 second behind all these ideas. I'm suggesting that based on our interconnections with these orphanages and perhaps starting a rapport with them, if they have any youths that need discipline or training or are interested in learning martial arts, I would be willing to train them in Murren's guild.
All right, so Mirren, so Talcash, as you're waiting for your reward, you do write a very detailed letter to the Emperor, and you make 3 copies. You send one to the Commander, the Emperor, and the High Priest, just to make sure that they know. You ask the innkeeper to deliver these for you. And within a day, even within the day that they receive the letters, you guys see soldiers mounting and leaving the capital to go send word to the other 5 cities, and you see soldiers go into the orphanage to check in on what the information that they have received. The commander himself even comes down to the Commons District to investigate it on himself. Elliot, the same day Murren got his letter, you get yours. It is a formal letter saying that you are now part of the college, the academy here in the city at the tower, and you have access to, and you are a member of the necrotic portion, and you report there. You don't have access to everything. There is a hierarchy, but like in charge of that department, he will grant you the information whether he deems you worthy or not, but you have access to that as a start. You basically have access to the library and everything like that, but some of the stuff you don't have like the higher stuff, like what's in his office, you can't just go and peruse.
Yeah, okay. It's a start.
But you are now a formal you're a formal member of the academy and whatnot. So you make your way to the tower and start your research. Talcash, you wait a couple more days, and then you wait at the end, and then you are summoned. This time not by the hooded figure at night. This time a group, a pair of knights approach you at the end. They are wearing armor. You see they're decked out in vampire hunting gear. They seem to be monster hunters. Talcash?
That's me.
We received word that you are looking for a specific vampire.
Indeed, I am.
Well, we may have a lead on. We received information. We may have a lead, but we can also do you one better, since you are known to us as well. You also see their emblem. They are part of a organization called the Silver Ring, and you know them to be professional monster hunters that hunt vampires, werewolves, the cursed creatures, anything that has to do with the evil creatures that have to do with the blood god Gore and the god of beast Brawl. We would like to formally introduce you into our ranks.
It would be an honor to join you.
We have a hall here in the city. It is over in the church district. So let us make our way there and make things official.
Very well. Let me just send a letter out to fetch my female companion. I came here without her and left her in another city.
Okay, of course. Just so you're aware that this invitation only stretches to you to join our ranks. I don't know who your companion is, but I mean, I'm not going to tell you she can't come to the city.
I understand.
That-
I'll bring up a house here then. If this may be the new base of operations, but she does aid me in some stuff, but I understand she will not be able to join the guild as of yet. She will have to prove herself.
Right. So you sent your letter and you make your way towards the church district where the headquarters of the Silver Ring resides. Amadi, a week goes by. As you're looking around, you're helping Murren out, and then
Murren probably, since Amadi agreed to join in the guild, Murren is going to after 2 days, he's going to basically tell Amadi that he's going to head to Aeolipoli to investigate the orphanage portals. And he's going to leave the construction and renovations to Amadi for now until he returns. Actually, that's fantastic. I'm willing to completely accept that because of my. I am literally a carpenter. That's what I fucking do. That's my specialty.
So you keep yourself busy.
Yeah, as my background, I build stuff. And I am also a wood carver. As you guys know, I make you all little figurines. Just imagine that you're watching Murren hoverboard and you're just ow. Just let me do it. Hand to forehead, come on, man. Baseball, I can do this. I got it. You go do what you're awesome at, and I can help you out with this. Totally in my wheelhouse. So I give him a good bow and wish him good luck on his journeys and worry about nothing, my friend. I've got this.
All right, as you're working away and Murren leaves, you are approached by it's at night. This is nighttime. You are approached by a priest and a wizard. You notice the priest, same vestments of the Bahamut, but the wizard you see has robes, has these black robes and has a kind of a dark, kind of a creepy skull on his robe to kind of represent you. You believe you've seen around town. You've been keeping up with Elliot and whatnot because he deals with resurrection. You kind of ask him some questions as well. What could possibly be done? This is a wizard from the necromantic department from the academy.
Ah. Okay. Well, does he mention that he's familiar with Elliot?
We have met your compatriot. Yes, he is very. He has brought a lot of knowledge to it, and he's absorbing a lot of knowledge. Actually, you will be meeting him shortly.
That sounds fantastic. I would trust a friend of Elliot is a friend of mine.
So they lead you back. It's at nighttime, but you're not going through the sewers, but you are going up the street back to the church district, to the Grand Cathedral, where you met. This time you're going through the front doors. This time you are led down into a basement, into a room underground. And there you see silver scales, and you see priests and necromancers that have been approved by the academy. And you see Elliot. Elliot's kind of standing around. Elliot, you've been invited to join us because you know Amadi, and because of what you bring to the table. So you may not be part of the ritual, but you're there just in case either something goes wrong and to be support for Amadi.
That sounds good. Nice to see you again, Amadi. Nice to see you too.
Silver scales.
You look like you're doing well. Lots to study, lots to look into.
And Elliot, your superior is there too, the head of the necromantic department. But so silver scales will approach you, Amadi, and the lock of hair, please.
Oh, yes, I hand over the lock of hair.
He takes it gently in his hand. He looks at both of you. Whatever happens, do not interfere. Do not. We will let you know when you can approach. If things go well, we are taking precautions. Just a fair warning, Amadi. This is not a certain thing. This is not for certain. But we will do our.
What's the worst that could happen?
She may not be who she not be the same when she comes back.
So you can't promise me that the darkness inside her will be banished? Or is that not what you mean by the same?
That we can bring her back, but that's the complication, is banishing the darkness within her.
Well, I suppose it's worth the risk. I mean, worst case, we have to kill her again and I find someone else.
But please have confidence in us. That's why the Academy is here.
I'll bow to him. I'll say you have my confidence for now.
And also,
until you prove otherwise.
Yeah. Also, other than priests of Bahamut, you do see, even Elliot, you see priests to the Lady of the Dead, because you are going into her domain and reclaiming a soul. So this is a very complicated matter, and you guys are instructed to just watch and observe and have faith in us. There's a stone slab in the center of the table. In the center of the room, sorry. He lays the lock of hair, and he takes his position. They encircle this. You see candles. The priests of the Lady of the Dead has incense that they're the censers. They're swaying back and forth with the incense. Let us begin. And they all begin this highly complicated ritual. The first part comes easy. You see that they are able to. The hair floats in the air, and you see it kind of begins to take form and spread as the strands of hair become flesh, veins, blood. And you see that your beloved has taken form through the ritual, through the first part of the ritual. They have brought her back to life, but she hasn't awakened yet. But they have brought her back to the plane. Now their chanting begins to change. It's a little more dark and everything like that. It's like they're conducting an exorcism. Silver Scales brings out this iron chalice and opens up the lid as they are chanting and everything, and you see her open her eyes. You see Amari, her eyes open up and they're pitch black from the darkness, and she contorts and shakes in the air as the darkness is being forcibly pulled from her body into the chalice. Once all the darkness is out, she kind of unconsciously limps there up in the air. Silver Scales places a lid on the chalice to seal the darkness, and she gently falls and lays to the ground. And they all kind of stand there waiting to see what happens. A moment passes. Another moment passes, and she begins to stir. and Silver Scales looks at you and nods, and nods, saying, kind of like giving you that this was a success, and gives you permission to come up to her.
I mean, I'm overcome with emotion, and I will run up to her and put my arms around her and hold her protectively, as she must be confused and not know for sure where she is. I'll tell her that it's okay, and I mean, yeah, he's extremely happy and thankful to these men to have done this for him.
She will need rest. She's not at her full strength. And you see, kind of the wizards and some of the priests are like, you see them chanting again over the chalice as they're sealing the darkness inside this chalice. And once they take the chalice and leave the room.
I would look to them and say, I would recommend being very careful with that. If it is the essence that was inside of her, it's very powerful and very evil, and it can consume you and destroy your soul.
They kind of nod, like, thank you for the information, and they're not giving you like a yeah we know sarcastically, but they're being respectful and nodding and as they leave.
All right. Well, I hold Aunt Jenny protectively, and when I say don't worry, when you've got your full strength back, I've got work for you.
It's gonna take.
You're gonna be a teacher.
She kind of chuckles. So you take her out. You head back to the inn. Talcash. The next night, after you are led by the head of this guild here in the city, in the department. You head to the Grand Cathedral of Bahamut, and you don't know why. You were just asked to follow. And then there you go off to a side door and you go down below into the basement, and there you meet again you meet Silver Scales. Your deeds have not gone unnoticed. We have been watching you for a while. We feel, after a lengthy discussion, that you can be trusted with this information. And they open the door, and then you are inside this grand room. It's empty. You don't know why, but it's empty. And as you approach, you do see on the ground, you do see a similar circle that you saw in Agatha's dollhouse, Agatha's house, a ceiling circle.
My eyes go wide as I see it.
Have you ever wondered why the diamond dragon of Bahamut and Tiamat chose this city as its resting place?
No, I haven't. But now that you bring it up, why?
Be warned, if you read this information, you will be executed on sight. We are standing in a prison to the eldest son of Gore. And you know that the eldest son of Gore is the first vampire.
Oh, damn.
He's the vampire, and he's imprisoned underneath the Chapel of Bahamut, where the Diamond Dragon of Bahamut at Tiamat rests.
So, this is pretty much a jail, and we're all standing by as last line of defense. Guards, make sure he stays sealed.
And you hear and you feel a snort behind you, and you turn around and you see the Diamond Dragon himself, and he said yes. And that is where we will end Agatha's Dollhouse.
Nice.
This was an awesome story, Chris.
It was a good story. Thank you, Chris.
So I hope you enjoyed it. I was very sad that nobody sat in the rocking chair.
So, what was the creature that we fought?
Agatha's final creature is called a Cibrix. Cibrix? Here, I'll put it in your guys' journals so you can look at it.
Dang.
I want this.
Yeah, no, it's a demon monstrosity thing.
I was
It popped up.
okay. Well, it's not popping up for me. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I was just kind of looking around at it. I'm looking through the books. I'm like, this thing's awesome.
You know, that warp body was a percentile.
I'm gonna start the recording.